Download the 21Alive News app today and know first.
Now on your 21Alive Weekend Morning News, a group representing downtown Fort Wayne businesses is raising concerns over plans to build a homeless services center. Why leaders think it'll impact the area. Plus, police officers gather to honor those who paid the ultimate sacrifice. We'll take you to the memorial ceremony. And good morning. Thank you so much for waking up with us right here on your Saturday. I'm Sawyer Osmun, and your 21Alive Weekend Morning News at 6 begins right now.
Now, from your first alert station, this is 21Alive News.
What a busy weekend in store. It is Mother's Day weekend, and we are taking a live look over Fort Wayne now. We want to get you all prepared with that weather situation out there. So let's kick it on over to your first alert weather forecast. We also have some good news to share. Not only are we experiencing a little bit of a warm up, but we have a new face here. We have meteorologist Elizabeth Myers joining us for her 10-week internship. Welcome to the Saturday morning show, Elizabeth.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm very honored to be here with everyone.
Oh, we're excited to have you. Absolutely. And you come from Ball State.
Yes.
Chirp, chirp.
Chirp, chirp. Yes, I'm very excited. Yes.
Love it.
Yeah, so right now we're seeing more of those cloudier conditions out there. Currently we're sitting at about 50 degrees right now. Winds coming from the southwest at 6 miles an hour. And for the rest of the day, we're starting to see those temperatures trend upward with partly cloudy conditions. That sun will begin to poke out by later this afternoon. And then what we're really going to be tracking later on is a brief warm up, that Mother's Day forecast, and when is our best next chance for rain.
All right. We will stay with you for much more. Thank you so much. Well, let's get to your top stories now. This morning, a group representing downtown Fort Wayne businesses is actually raising concerns over plans to build a homeless services center. Our 21Alive reporter Eddie Reksiedler is in studio with more.
It's a project the mayor's office has given high priority in recent months. They want to build a 24/7 homeless center at Washington Boulevard by the Rescue Mission, offering counseling, job training, and housing. Last week, City Councilman Russ Yale told us he wanted the Downtown Improvement District to take a stance on the project, citing concerns over how it will impact downtown as a whole. Well, today the group released a statement asking city leaders to, quote, slow the process to fully evaluate the impacts this type of facility will have on other downtown properties. The mayor's office sent us a statement in response. They say, quote, city leadership has attempted to meet with downtown Fort Wayne leadership on this matter and will continue to do so. We're hopeful they'll agree to engage in discussions, and we look forward to presenting the overall plan to City Council for approval in the coming weeks. They also say they have been fully transparent with City Council throughout the process, and they thanked partners like Chuck Surek for their financial support on this project. Reporting in studio, Eddie Reksiedler, 21Alive News.
All right, Eddie, thank you so much. Now to updates on multiple shootings in Fort Wayne. 3 teenagers are in jail on attempted murder charges after a shooting just last week. It happened early last Friday on Corwin Lane off of South Calhoun Street. The shooting left one woman in life-threatening condition. Police arrested Ozafer Nar and Nay Zar, both 16 years old, and Arka, age 17, just this week. Court documents say they shot the woman, then drove off. Police found the van and multiple bullets matching those left over at the crime scene. And a woman is dead after a shooting on Thursday night just north of Southgate Plaza. It happened before 10 p.m. on Maple Grove Avenue. Police ask anyone with any information on this apparent homicide to contact Crime Stoppers. And the coroner identified a man who died after a shooting just early Thursday morning in Fort Wayne. 25-year-old Keldafi Taylor was shot in the chest on Rudisill Boulevard, just a block east of Lafayette. He died at the hospital, and Taylor is Allen County's 7th homicide victim just this year. One person is dead and another is seriously hurt after a 2-car crash on Old US 24 in eastern Allen County. It happened just after 5 yesterday morning. Police say a car was heading east on Old 24 when it crossed the center line and hit a pickup truck head on. The driver of the pickup was hospitalized with serious injuries. The car's driver died at the scene. Let's kick it on over now to a 21Alive traffic alert as you're heading out the door, because starting today, the northbound lanes of State Road 3 between Baseline Road and State Road 8 will be closed for road repairs. Detours, though, will be marked. Well, first responders and local leaders remembered police and firefighters who gave the ultimate sacrifice for our community. And every single year, people gather over at the Law Enforcement and Firefighters Memorial on Wells Street. They honor and pay tribute to the men and women who died in the line of duty. It's all about keeping their memory alive and showing their families they did not die in vain.
If you see a police officer this week, wave at them. Thank them for their service. As much as cheesy as that may sound, it means a ton. We often get to hear nothing but we're terrible, we're bad, and it's not every day that somebody says thank you.
Yesterday's memorial service included a roll call of fallen officers, a wreath-laying ceremony, as well as a prayer. This comes ahead of National Police Week, which starts tomorrow. Kids at Bunchy Monastery School now have a new place to play. Fort Wayne Community School officials opened a new accessible and sensory-friendly playground over at the school yesterday, located on Green Street. Members of the school's PTA helped raise $30,000 for the playground improvements. Well, more to come right here on your 21Alive Weekend Morning News. A deadly hantavirus outbreak that started on a cruise ship. We have updates from the CDC and passengers on board. That's coming up right after the break. But first, let's kick it over to Elizabeth.
Temperatures are rising and then they quickly cool down. I've got the details coming up.